Just the person I was looking for. How you doing, sir? Deputy Sheriff Canoe, Martin County Sheriff's Office. Do you have any weapons or anything in the vehicle?
I have a 9mm in the console.
Okay. I need you to be honest with me right now. Have you shot any rounds near that house that you just drove by?
No.
Because you've been helping your soon-to-be ex-wife.
I looked to see if she's here.
Okay.
We're still married and I don't approve of it.
Okay, well, all right.
I'm detained.
Correct. Detained, you know the difference between detaining and arrest?
I don't.
So
Richard Seith and Cynthia Sciarrone looked like the picture of success. Richard, a well-respected ophthalmologist, built a thriving medical career. Cynthia, vibrant and charismatic, was known in her circle as supportive and social. Together, they seemed to have it all: a comfortable life, stability, and shared dreams. But behind closed doors, cracks were forming. Friends later recalled moments of tension, hushed arguments, and a sense that their marriage wasn't as flawless as it looked. By 2023, those cracks were widening, and by mid-2024, the marriage had completely unraveled. Investigators would later uncover a tangled web of personal relationships that complicated the Seiths' marriage. What started as an unconventional arrangement became a point of conflict. The dynamics created jealousy, mistrust, and resentment. By July 2024, their marriage was no longer just struggling, it was over. But for Dr. Richard Seith, letting go of Cynthia wasn't an option. On a summer evening in July 24, deputies responded to reports of shots fired at a home in Stewart. Cynthia reportedly confided to friends that she felt watched, followed, and unsettled. The marriage was long over, but Richard wasn't moving on. Investigators believed that his frequent drive-bys weren't just curiosity, they were surveillance. He wanted to know where Cynthia was, who she was with, what she was doing. It was a slow-burning obsession. By late 2024, tensions had reached a boiling point. Cynthia had been living her life separately, but her movements were no mystery to Richard. And on a day that stunned the community, Cynthia Sciarrone-Seith was shot and killed. Her life cut short in what authorities believe was a calculated and intimate act of violence. Investigators determined that she had been shot shortly after returning from work, never given the chance to settle in or even sense the danger approaching. When deputies arrived, the crime scene told its own grim story. Cynthia's body lay still, evidence of a close-range shooting clear from the placement of wounds. Shell casings were scattered nearby. The details are still emerging, but what authorities have made clear is this: the warning signs were there. From the first shots fired in July to the body cam footage of Richard slowly circling the Stewart home, the behavior painted a disturbing picture. When investigators released the body camera footage, the public saw what deputies had seen months before. Richard's orange Jeep sliding down the street, a deputy stopping him, Richard admitting he drove by the house often, looking for Cynthia. It wasn't an angry confrontation, it wasn't a chase, but the calmness of it all was unnerving. This wasn't a man who was caught off guard. This was someone who had made a habit of keeping tabs on his ex-wife.
Bravo 5, 1050. On this call. Keep me on this call. It's going to be related to this call. It's an orange Jeep, 428 Kilo Tango Victor Mike 34.
Fine.
Just the person I was looking for. How you doing, sir? Deputy Sheriff Canoe, Martin County Sheriff's Office. Do you have any weapons or anything in the vehicle?
I have a 9mm in the console.
Okay. Can I see that gun without you reaching for it? Is it loaded?
It is loaded.
Okay. So there's a reason I want to see that gun, okay?
Okay.
I need you to be honest with me right now. Have you shot any rounds near that house that you just drove by?
No.
Okay. So they have multiple bullets in that house, and they told me that you were going to be driving this car, and you've been doing multiple drive-ins because you've been helping your soon-to-be ex-wife.
I looked to see if she's here.
Okay.
We're still married and I don't approve of it.
Okay, well...
Can I?
Yeah, put it in park.
Okay.
Do me a favor, just step out for me. You're not in trouble. You're just detained right now because of the traffic stop, okay?
Sure.
Where is that gun? I'm just going to reach in and grab it. You just step out. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just step over here. I'm going to grab some gloves really quick.
Okay.
Do you have a driver's license? Just step over here, sir. I'm not going to put you in handcuffs or anything like that. Just over here. To the front of my car.
My wallet's in there.
Okay. So if there was So if I'm being honest, it looks like a 22 or a 9mm round.
Okay.
The round went into their car, right at their work truck right over here,
Okay.
and it shattered their window. And then there's another round that went through their son's bedroom and into his closet.
Okay.
So there's 2 rounds. They say there's absolutely no, you're the only name that could come through.
Okay.
They thought it was a firework at first.
Okay.
Okay. So just let me grab that gun really quick.
Okay.
Have you shot it anytime recently?
Not recently. No.
Okay. How many? I'm gonna grab it really quick. Before I ask you questions, I'm gonna read you something really quick. Okay? Just like I said, it's a traffic stop, so we're just talking.
Can I just make you aware of something with that?
Yes.
It is technically a Class 3 firearm. It's registered as a short barrel rifle because I have a Roni enclosure case
Okay.
that I sometimes put it in.
Okay. It's you bought it though legally and all that.
Yes, I bought it over at Elvis.
Okay. Bravo 5. Do I have a routine backup? 51 to me. Simple, thank you. All right, before I ask any questions, it's just me asking you questions, okay? So I'm going to read your Miranda rights.
Am I under arrest?
It's just me, I'm asking you questions, that's all I'm doing. So it's informing you of your rights as a United States citizen, okay? You're not under arrest. So like I said, these blue lights just mean you're detained, all right?
I'm detained.
Correct. Detained, do you know the difference between detaining and arrest?
I don't.
So these blue and red lights on a traffic stop, you're detained, you're just not free to go. I'm conducting an investigation. Even if it was a traffic stop for whatever it was, you're just not free to go. That's all it is right now, okay? So you're not under arrest, but I just gotta ask you some questions regarding what's going on, okay? So just listen
You're
to the
reading me Miranda rights. It means I technically don't have to answer your questions? Is that correct? Okay.
But I just want to read them to you.
Okay.
Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present with you while you're being questioned. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights?
I think I do.
Okay. With those rights in mind, do you want to talk or no? It's your right. That's what I'm saying. You can have a lawyer present with you. I just have some simple questions about...
Can I ask you a question?
Ask me any question you would like.
Difference between detained and arrested.
So arrested, I'd put you in handcuffs and you'd be in the back of my car and we would be going to jail.
Do I get... May I ask you a question?
Ask me what?
Do I get arrested if I don't answer questions?
No.
Okay.
No. Right now it's just an investigation, right?
Okay.
I have to form probable cause to make an arrest. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I have one side of a story, right? So the way it works is 2 sides. I would talk to the other side, figure out what's going on, and then if I can form probable cause, that's whenever an arrest is made. Okay. Right now, you're just detained because I'm asking you questions. They literally said your name in there because they spoke of your soon-to-be ex-wife. That's the only reason.
Okay.
No threats. They didn't say anything about threats or anything like that to their person.
Okay.
They did say you had a firearm. They didn't know what kind.
I have a lot of firearms. I have a collection.
Right. They also said you had a 22 because it kind of looked. But now that I was looking at that Jeep, it looked like more 9mm than it did 22. It's a bigger round to hit.
Okay.
That's the difference. Okay. Detained means that you're not free to go. I'm going to ask you some questions. After that, I base everything that we've said off of that. And they're simple questions. Like I just kind of already asked you. You said that you have not fired your weapon anytime recently, correct? Okay. There's not any casings or anything like that, like spent casings in your vehicle?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. And you said that you just don't approve of your ex-wife coming there. Is there a reason for you just don't agree with them, or?
I had a falling out with them. Okay. And we had a very, very close relationship with them. I guess in the context of this, I may have used to speak with them.
Okay.
And since my wife and I had a falling out, she sleeps over here. And we're not divorced yet. I have a problem with that. We're also we are contesting ownership of assets.
Okay.
And she claims to need a condo that she's living in, but she doesn't want to pay for it. Because she says she hires it for her job. And yet, her job provides residence when she's working, and when she's not working, most of the time she spends here. And I've been trying to make a tally of how much time she spends here relative to how much time she spends at the condo, which she claims she needs. Where we have a mediation scheduled for September.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, that makes sense. I will say this on that front. If you guys are legally separated at this time, you guys don't live together?
I don't know if it's legally. I don't know.
You're separated at this time?
We are. She lives at the condo, I live at my house, yes.
Okay. Okay. You can just understand from their eyes, right? Of just, you're driving by, this happens.
I drive by a lot, because my office is right around the corner.
That's what they said.
And I live here. I just went out to dinner. And I'm in the neighborhood, so I'm curious if my wife is here.
I understand.
She is still my wife.
I get you. I mean, divorces are hard. They're not easy. They're difficult. So, have you been by at all today, other than right now? You drive by?
I did work in this office, I think this morning, before I went to work.
Okay, so you just did a drive-by earlier today, just to see if she was here?
Yes.
Okay. Do me a solid. I don't want it to get wet, so you can just hold that and give me 1 second.
Sure.
I'm just going to talk to my partner really quick. I'll be right back. Muting for investigative purposes.
Deputies muted their body cameras at certain moments for investigative purposes.
Hold that same button for 3 seconds.
In the body cam footage, after questioning Dr. Richard Seith about why he was circling the neighborhood, a deputy asks about the gun he was carrying. The footage shows the deputy carefully taking the firearm from Seith and walking it back to his patrol car. For several minutes, the deputy inspects the weapon, noting down the make, model, and serial number. At one point, the deputy radios for assistance, connecting with another law enforcement service to confirm the weapon's details and check if it was linked to any prior incidents. The gun remains in the patrol car during this inspection, while Seith stands nearby, calm but watchful. Eventually, the deputy returns the weapon, but the footage makes it clear that even this moment, months before Cynthia's murder, was another early warning sign that went largely unnoticed.
Teletype.
Raw 512, 1065, Florida DL, and a firearm, please.
Bravo 5, go ahead.
DL is Sierra 300-745-71402-0. The firearm is going to be a Glock 34. Serial number is Uniform Tango Yankee 237.
2623.
So he's just trying to get because his wife's trying to get a condo, saying she has nowhere to live, and he's just trying to kind of get an idea how many times that she's been there. So his story's checking out, but I'm going to obviously tell him that it's kind of fishy, and I'll pass it along to the detectives, but I'm not going to have crime scene come out for the round. I mean, the projectile's in the wall. If they want to do that, they can come back out, but...
Gotcha. Does it look like it's you said it looks like a 22 and not a 9?
No, it definitely, now that I think about it, like the projectile size is about a 9. 9. So the hole through the window is good just from the blowback of it hitting. Then the projectile through the sheet that covers the window and then the sheet that goes to the closet is about a 9mm.
So when you say it's in the wall, you mean it's like not lodged in the wall, it's
it went through the drywall. Yeah, it went through the drywall, like actually inside the wall.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you want to. Did you talk to him about this specifically yet or no?
Yeah, I talked to him and just kind of told him what they were saying, and he just that's when he told me that they were swingers, and he was just trying to see how many times she's here for court prop, you know, because they have a thing in September. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you talked to him about it. You've documented the firearm. I don't see any reason why we should take the firearm right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think out loud here, but I think that's about as far as you can go with it for the moment, short of someone seeing him do it or seeing his Jeep take off or him making a statement. I got nothing else. So.
Yeah. All right.
They got no cameras. Neighbors have cameras or anything?
No, their Nest camera. If they don't catch it within 3 hours, it goes away. So.
That's pretty worthless. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, yeah. I think that's it. It'll be good work spotting him here.
Yeah, alright. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Charles 3.
Bravo 3.
No, I have them. We're good then.
Okay.
All right, sir, here's this. I took your mag out. So listen, I'm going to put this. Can you just put that over there? Just keep it unloaded.
Absolutely, sir.
So I'm going to write this up, okay? Like you're not under arrest at this time. I'm going to document what's going on.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. They may reach out, but
okay. I get it.
While I'm asking, yeah. What's a good phone number for you, boss?
4. My cell phone number.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I really appreciate it. You have a good night, all right? And what I would do is, I know what you're trying to do.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right. You have a better night, okay?
Okay, you too. Right on.
I'm gonna write it up. I mean, we can't keep the gun, so it's. I was talking to Doyle. It's one of those things to where it's.
Now, Dr. Richard Seith is at the center of a murder investigation. A respected ophthalmologist whose name once medical trust now faces the darkest accusations imaginable, stalking his ex-wife, obsessing over her every move, and ultimately taking her life. Cynthia's death isn't just a tragedy. It's a case study in how domestic obsession can spiral into deadly violence. As this case moves through the courts, many questions linger. When did Richard cross the line from heartbreak to obsession? Could anyone have stopped him before it was too late? And how did a respected doctor end up accused of stalking and murder? From the outside, Dr. Richard Seith was a healer, a trusted physician. But for Cynthia Sciarrone-Seith, the man she once loved became something else entirely. A shadow in an orange Jeep, a presence she couldn't escape, and, according to investigators, the one who ultimately ended her life.